As always, if this is your first time on my YouTube channel to view the HSE Dashboard, I would highly recommend that you view the HSE Dashboard introduction video first. The following video will make a lot more sense if you do. Otherwise, welcome back. Today we are going to look at completing the training register entry form. Common features of all the forms, the various control buttons in the forms. And finally, we will also look at the results of submitting the form, leading to the dashboards affected. As always, we will start from the navigation view. Navigating to the training register form. If you have seen any of the previous videos, you will know by now that they reside in column 1, and the training register form is the 6th form down from the top. As always, just left-click on the mouse to open it. You will notice straight away that the first 4 fields on the form are the same as all the forms we have demonstrated to date, if you have watched any of the previous dashboard videos. Register number, date, month, and year fields are all just the same. So we will go ahead and complete those without further discussion. The management system field is once again self-explanatory. Either quality, safety or environment choices are available from the drop-down list. For demo purposes we will select safety in this instance. The training delegate field, we input the name of the employee who has received the training. We will say Mr. Blobby as an example. Department, the validation drop-down list in our demo, provides a choice between Department 1 to Department 15. This can be changed however to indicate whatever you choose to reflect your company's needs. The training description field also provides a drop-down list, with various choices available including, confined space, working at height, permit to work, forklift truck, scissor lift, cherry picker, ASME 6, first aid, emergency spill response. Again, this can be changed to indicate whatever you choose to reflect your company's keystone training needs. In our demo we will put, overhead traveling crane. In the training type field, a drop-down list is provided with only 2 options, in-house or external provider. We will say in-house for the demo. In the training provider field, it's free text. You simply type the name of the company commissioned to do the training. If the training is in-house, you simply state just that. Training duration field, if you click on it, you will get a comment pop-up box explaining how the time duration is to be recorded. You will see the importance of this when we get to view dashboard 12. For the demo we will indicate 4, which represents 4 hours. And that is it, we are done. Click the blue submit button and you will see the data disappear. Acknowledging that training is seldom arranged for only one delegate, and multiple records may have to be inputted to reflect one organized training session. There is a quick way to repeat the process we have just completed, and therefore save a significant amount of time. Let us just say, there were 2 delegates received overhead traveling crane training on the same day for our demonstration, but the process you are about to see can be repeated as many times as required, if there are more training delegates. Click the green Find Record button and input the ID number we have just inputted. We now simply change the register number to the next consecutive number, which in essence is making what we see in the form a new record. Now there are only 2 fields that have to be amended. The training delegate's name, we will say Mickey Mouse for the demo. And change the department to reflect where Mickey works. Department 3. And then simply submit the record, by clicking on the blue Submit Training Record to Register button again. Job done. Before we check out the register and dashboard 12 for our results, let us quickly go over the clear form and the delete buttons functionality. The clear form merely empties the form of data, but does not send it or update it anywhere. Let's call up our last entry 87 by pressing the green Find Record button. Now let's say that we have made an error in the spelling of Mickey Mouse in the training delegate's name field. We will amend it to Michael Mouse. We can amend the spelling and submit the data again by pressing the blue Submit button. When we check the register, our amendment to the training delegate's name can be seen. Going back to the form, call up the same record. And what do we see? Our spelling is correct, so now we merely want the form ready to create a new record. Press the Clear Form button and we achieve form clearance. The red Delete button will do what it says and take an entry from both the register and the affected charts. Let's create one more imaginary record in order to demonstrate the Delete button, and then we will check out the register to confirm it's there first, then demonstrate the delete process. Calling up our last record, again, let's create a record for Minnie Mouse who attended the same overhead traveling crane training and submit it. When we check out the register, it is there. Now when we return back to the form, now let's press the red Delete button. A new window appears asking for a record number. Let's say our last number on the register, which happens to be Minnie Mouse's record. We simply click OK. The first clue you will see that we have been successful is the last register number changes at the top of the form. You also get a success indication by Excel. When we check the register, Minnie Mouse's record has gone. Now let's go to Dashboard 12 and see what effect Mr. Blobby's and Michael Mouse's overhead traveling crane training has had on our dashboard. Management System Training this month chart has updated. Type of training chart has updated. Training expended man hours this month chart updated. Total man hours expended on training this month chart has updated. The Management System Training year to date chart has updated. Training types delegates year-to-date chart has updated. Number of man-hours expended, training type year chart, to date has updated. And lastly, the total man-hours expended on training year chart, to date has updated. There is one last feature, lest we forget, worth demonstrating before we move on, that makes our dashboard solution different from a static conventional standalone chart, and that's the time period spinners. We can quickly take a look at the previous month's or year's performance should the conversation during a meeting demand it. The developer has been working in HSE management for more than 20 years on both large and small engineering projects, and in a number of industrial sectors. He is a qualified lead auditor in both the ISO 9001 and OSHA 18001 management standards, and has a comprehensive knowledge of both the recent ISO 45001 and 14001 standards. The development of the HSE Dashboard came about whilst approaching retirement and time to pursue a more in-depth understanding of Microsoft Excel. He now wants to embark on a new endeavor to provide smaller organizations with a means to record and communicate HSE data more effectively.